Hello, and welcome back to our Noire Ironman playthrough. Let's continue searching for whom was it? Govern McCaffrey?
Drove me up to Mulholland. I needed some neck.
Or maybe it was the other guy.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with it?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out. I don't know about you, but I feel more comfortable with the siren on. What do you think?
Yeah, Rusty has.
We're a different man in front of the captain.
The usual attitude
Cole, come on!
of most humans. Doesn't matter if no one finds out.
Give me a break.
Do you ever shut up?
No liquor.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Okay.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Terrible shame. Means there's nobody to let us in. You want to do the honors, Phelps?
That's why a lock is just for your peace of mind.
I don't think so.
Ah, that's the other half of the letter. Maybe he wrote it.
Probably nothing.
Okay, it won't take long before you are healed and you can come home. I've put your things back into your old room with a lock on the door for your privacy. And you can come and go as you please. I will care for you and you can return to your normal life. I know your address has changed.
Words from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
So I cannot be sure this letter will find you, and I pray that it does and that you consider what I've said. I love you very much, and I pray every night that you are safe and that one day you will knock on my door and the rift between us will be mended. With love and understanding, your mother. And I wouldn't say it puts him there. On the other hand, the bloody shirt. Because he could have gotten the letter before.
He said he was a punk. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Really? Mina pigeon is against the law? Don't have figured it out.
I don't think this is any use to us.
We have more than enough proof to send him to trial at least.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Shut up, Phelps. It's cornflakes! The bastard. Okay, let's get up there. Show the way, lady. In that.
That's the cop from the newspapers.
Roof. Yeah, we come here before in another murder.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk. You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Run, Phelps!
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Yeah, Phelps could win the Olympics.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's gotta be McCaffrey. Unless Tierney set him up. I don't think that asshole Jameson did that, do you? Whoever did it. Also wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together in a new deal.
I'll hold you to that.
KGPL to any unit. The citizen reports suspicious activity. 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further. Ready, center unit.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, Jim? It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan is in one, Caffrey is in two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap.
Where the hell is
Sit over
Tiernan?
there
Let's
and-
go to number 1. I want to see who. Ah, yeah, the bowling alley guy. Yeah, let's talk to Grosvenor first. Well, he seems like a smart lad. Smart enough not to let his bloody shirt
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
and murder
People
weapon.
who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Yeah, this guy won't be easy to break.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript. Back here! I've not said my piece yet.
Joke, buddy.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're gonna need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the 5th columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
What a disaster. Maybe a letter
Yeah, I'm
was
thinking
there.
moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with 1 round.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn. No, don't go! We both want the truth here.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
They forgot me here.
Evelyn was beaten to death with a lug wrench. We found a wrench at McCaffrey's apartment.
You see? It was McCaffrey. He had nothing but hatred for me and Evelyn.
Uh-huh.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Alright, he just...
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
This one is easy.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this?
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
Shit.
You
Fuck!
like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for her.
Shit.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
If you don't give me some reason to think differently about this, Tiernan, I'm gonna have to go to the DA.
I drank half a bottle of scotch. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Fuck. That freaking disaster.
Goddamn captain's making me resubmit the paper.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help you?
How can I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks.
Okay.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Mouthpiece sort of strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Don't talk to me about Evelyn anymore.
Ah, well, we need to charge Governor. Well, the captain will be happy he's a communist.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at a prison graveyard.
Grosvenor McCaffrey can write a tell-all memoir from his head. Okay.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. His gunny is dead. First platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Nambus?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!